welcome back to this channel with me Olga Maiti, nutritionist, fitness trainer and a life coach, and hope you are all doing well with a cup of coffee. This is the evening time, and so I think you are enjoying your coffee, so and which is one of our regular drink. So it's good for us to take a coffee, but at the same time we don't know about the benefit and non-benefit side effect of coffees, and without knowing this we are taking this coffee on a regular basis. So definitely if we know about the benefit of those coffee and take it according to that way, so definitely without having any such non-benefit effect from coffee, we can take it, and so then we can enjoy our time as well. So keep watching this video till the end. I am going to talk about this topic, that how we should take our coffee in a regular basis, and that can help you out. So keep watching this video till the end. I'll be back. So first point is, coffee helps to stimulate our nervous system. Okay, and all you know how much important of our nervous system. Next, number 2, coffee if we take with the carbohydrate, okay, so then it helps to boost the glycogen store. Okay, next, number 3, coffee helps to boost our mood. Okay, number 4, coffee also helps to make us alert. Okay, by improving our mental focus. Okay, so these are the 4 points. Now number 5 is, it also containing with antioxidant. Okay, so it helps us to not to get damaged with those free radicals. Okay, so therefore our organs stay healthy and not to get affected by those radicals. Okay, so these are the 5 benefits that I have explained you about coffee. Okay, so now what about the non-benefit effects? Here I am going to talk about 2 main points. First of all, coffee coffee is it's containing with the high amount of caffeine. Okay, so if we take that caffeine much, so that time it leads to heartburn. At the same time it also rise up the level of acid in our body. Okay, and therefore might be sometimes it also increase the palpitations within us. Okay, so number 1 point is that. So the second non-beneficial point is that coffee also containing with diuretic, which leads us in dehydration. So in this context, if we take much coffee, so that time it will lead us in dehydration. Okay, so from these 2 non-beneficial part, we can understand that coffee also have some non-beneficial health effects. Okay, so now right now the time is come into conclusion. So if I have to come in conclusion as a nutritionist, so definitely I would like to come into that in that way, that coffee also has their several benefits, also has some of those non-beneficial effects as well. So in this context, I would like to suggest in 2 ways for athletes and also for general persons. So for athletes, I would like to suggest that you can use this coffee as your pre-workout drink and also your post-workout drink with carbohydrate. But at the time of pre-workout drink, you cannot you don't need to add carbohydrate as well, but at the time of post-workout, as a post-workout drink, you should add carbohydrate. Okay, because it helps to restore your glycogen, and in pre-workout how it works, it will enhance your mood, so you can get the good energy during the exercise. Okay, so also in the second point I would like to mention that being an athlete you must maintain a certain level, because coffee containing with caffeine, which is present there in a rich amount of, and therefore caffeine is a drug, and by the international guidelines, okay, that has been published in I think 2000, okay. So there it has been mentioned that being an athlete, you must maintain the maximum level of caffeines, that is 12 milligram per ml of urine, okay. So uh, when you are taking coffee you must maintain that certain level, okay. And also I would like to suggest you, after in taking that pre-workout drink and also post-workout drink, okay, uh, if you want to take coffee for a couple of more times in a day, so and also in that context it's that level is maintained, I mean that 12 milligram per ml urine level is maintained, so definitely there is no issue, you can take it. But then that time you have to maintain another level, that is 300 to 400 gram per day, being a person, because out of that definitely it will create a non-beneficial health effect on your health. So from these 2 points you have to be aware of, and definitely coffee is very much helpful as an athlete. You can use it very effectively if you take it as a pre-workout drink and also as a post-workout drink, but in post-workout drink you have to add carbohydrate with coffee, okay. So that's for athletes. Now if I talk about the normal person, so in that context, or general person, in that context, being a nutritionist, I can suggest you also can take coffee anytime you want in a day, but that should not be exceed the level of 300 to 400 gram per day, okay. Now therefore how you can maintain that 300 to 400 gram per day coffee? Those are someone's very much addicted towards coffee, they needs to take couple of cups in a day, so they can take once or twice with the caffeinated coffee, and in other times they can take decaffeinated coffee where that caffeine level is very low, okay. So then you can also maintain that level, maintain that limits, that is 300 gram to 400 gram per day, okay. So then you don't need to get any such unhealthy effect on your body from this particular drink, okay. And also in other way how you can manage, this is the first point I have mentioned, first way. And also how you can manage in other way. So another way, if you want to go with in such schedule where you are not taking any caffeinated coffee, you are taking decaffeinated coffee for couple of times, so definitely it will be very easy for you to maintain that 300 to 400 gram per day limit, okay. So then you will be very much comfortable, that you don't need to change your habit. You can have you can take coffee for couple of cups, or uh, as you take in a day, but at the same time this will not going to harm you in that way, okay. I mean it will not get exceeded from 300 to 400 gram per day, as some studies already has mentioned that this will be harmful for our health if we exceed that certain limit, okay. So I think I have made my point, and that's all wrap for now. So on this note I would like to say, please comment me below that how you like this video, and also tell me that how what kind of video that you need to know from me, so then I'll be very much interested to present these all videos in front of you. And so on this note, so till the next one, stand in fear with confidence. Goodbye, take care.